I would be talking about what it might be to study in IIIT Kottayam, mostly from the point of view of a CS student. So if you are someone who just finished JEE mains or is thinking of considering to apply to IIIT Kottayam for BTech, this video can probably help. I won't be telling you whether you should uh, apply to this college or not. I would be just be giving you some pointers which you can probably use to make a decision on whether you should apply to IIIT Kottayam. Um, yeah, so I won't be saying it's like a good college or a bad college or things like that. Those kind of things makes no sense. It all depends upon what you want and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. So IIIT Kottayam, it's called Indian Institute of Information Technology Kottayam. There are a lot of triple ITs in India, as you probably know. It's a bit confusing. Some of them are called International Institute of Information Technology, and some are called Indian Institute of Information Technology. And there is one in Delhi called as Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology. Uh, there are like all kind of variations. Um, so I'm not going to try to explain what all all that means. I think the only useful thing you should probably know here is this triple IT is funded by the central government, not fully, partially, and some of it is funded by the Kerala government, and some of them is funded by private party. You can see it here, public-private partnership mode. And there are triple ITs which are fully funded by government of India and fully funded by private. Uh, these things should not affect your decision that much because at the end of the day, all you care is what you get to learn from the college, what kind of students go there, stuff like that. Okay, so IIIT Kottayam was founded in 2015. Okay, this is probably something you should take into consideration. This is 2024, and it's not even like 10 years since this college was started, which means like there has been only like 5 years of alumni which was passed out of this college. Um, so that means the alumni network is not that strong, just five batches of alumni. Uh, so when you want to apply for jobs, it's kind of good to have like a big alumni network. Like it might help you with referrals and these alumni making the companies come to campus and stuff like that. So in general, um, the the older the college, the higher the bigger the alumni network, and it can probably help you. So yeah, there is that. So it was started in 2015, and okay, these things are not that relevant. It used to be under the mentorship of an IIT Calicut, blah blah blah. IIIT Kottayam campus is located at Pala, Kottayam district, Kerala. Okay, Pala is pretty close to Kochi, so I don't think there is any connectivity issues or stuff like that. It's also none of that is like any relevant. It's all good there. Uh, IIITK at present offer BTech, MS dual degree program and PhD. Okay, you probably already know that. Okay, student clubs. Okay, you don't really get any useful information reading the student clubs. Uh, so just skip that. It's not really relevant for your studies or placements or things like that. Okay, now let's take a look at the website to get a sense of the placements and faculty and stuff like that. Okay, so I'd be okay. The website itself looks quite okay. It's not the most beautiful uh, college website. It seems a bit old, but sure, it's not really that relevant. Websites created by government institutions tend to be like that. So not judge much here. Um, okay, then it'll be okay. I think the thing which we are most interested is the placements. This is the placements page. Of the website, and this is the information which institute have published from their side. regarding the placement statistics. So they have shown the numbers of last 4 years here, and they have mentioned the highest CTC, average package, individual placements, and total number of offers. Okay, so the first thing which I notice is the highest package. Uh, the thing about highest package is it's usually an outlier. So it's not really obvious how many people got this package. It's usually one, maybe two, at max three or something like that. Usually, there are exceptions, obviously. What this means is that at least one of the students in the college might have got one of these packages, like 36 lakhs per year, 42 lakhs per year, 58 lakhs per year. So, uh, so it means someone got it. I mean, that's the extent of it, which is good. It's not bad. The numbers is kind of good. For example, let's compare it with IIIT Hyderabad. Uh, their highest, let's look what their highest package is. Okay, it says BTech CSE highest package 74 lakhs in 2022 and 69 lakhs in 2023. Okay, so yeah, not bad at all. It's pretty good. Now let's take a look at the average package. So it's not really obvious what average means here. I mean, the question in my mind is this average calculated only based on the offers students got? Or what about students who didn't get any offer? Is that included? Probably not, I assume. Okay, anyway, uh, you can, uh, anyway, the average is 20, in 21 is 9, in 22 is 10.45, 23 is 14, and 24 is 12. Oh, it seems like it's slightly increasing, even though there's like a slight drop there, which is fair. It's not necessarily always linear, right? So it seems pretty good. And let's compare it with the IIIT Hyderabad package, which seems to be revolving around 32 lakhs, almost 2 to 3 times. But that's fair. Like IIIT Hyderabad is one of the best institutes in India for computer science. So it's not really fair to directly compare these average packages, but just so that you get a sense of what average might look like. Okay, the number of individual placements. So I assume this is probably the actual number of students which got offer. It seems to be 44, 67, 84, 128. Again, it's increasing, which is a good sign. Also, it's not really obvious what exactly is 128 out of the total batch strength. I mean, not really sure what the total batch strength is and what 128 means. You can probably look it up. But it's good that the number of offers are increasing. That's pretty good. Number of sorry, the number of individual placements are increasing, and here we have the total number of offers. I assume this number is higher than individual placement because I assume some students might have got more than one offer. That seems to be increasing, and yeah, I think its general direction this is increasing. Not bad. Okay, now let's take a look at internship sponsors slash recruiters. Okay, first of all, the headline says internship sponsors or recruiters, so it's not super obvious which of these companies hired interns and which of these hired full-time engineers. But it's probably not that relevant. But yeah, I just want to mention that like if you go for an internship, a lot of the companies offer you a full-time placement if you do good in your internship. Um, so internship usually happen when you are in third year, ending of third year, and placements usually happen in the beginning of fourth year. The actual internship itself in the company is at the ending of the third year, and the hiring for interns usually happen in the beginning of third year. I think that at least that's what the case was when it was in my college. I'm not fully sure what the uh, how it happens here, but anyway, take a look at the companies. I'm just going to see if there are like good um, software engineering companies, or at least well known in the industry, who usually pay good and have like a good engineering culture, just trying to scan companies which I can identify. Uh, does not means if I don't identify some they are bad. It just means my own biases of what I know and what I think are good engineering companies. Okay, Amazon obviously it's headquartered in Seattle. They have offices all over the world, and they have a bunch of them in India. They usually pay one of the highest packages in India for software engineers. So Amazon is there. IBM, yeah, it's a big brand, but they don't, at least when I was in college, did not used to pay that high package. Not sure about Bosch, but it's a big engineering company based in Germany. So we're not really sure how much they pay. TCS usually known for paying low packages. Infosys similarly. Nvidia, as you probably know, the stock has been doubling for the past few years. Yeah, world famous company. Cognizant, Deloitte, I think usually known for paying low packages. Geo, I think average, but I don't know. The offers are in this college. HP is world famous, but still not sure about the offers. Wipro usually lowball offers, UST similar, lowball offers, IBS similar, lowball offers. Not heard of these companies. Mindtree, I think I heard of people working there with good offers, but I'm not really sure how they hire in this college. SAP, decent offers. Then what else stands out? Oh, there's Grab. They usually pay good, and they have offices in Singapore, I think. What else we have here? Okay, media.net. Even though not that mainstream, they used to pay one of the highest packages during placements, at least. Not sure what the case now. They used to own Scottchef. It's like a programming contest website. Um, okay, okay. I think that's the extent of it, at least. And then looking here, yeah. I think I'm sure there are companies with very good culture and which probably pays good here, but I can't really identify them, at least from the point of view of software engineering companies. Yeah, so there is that. Um, okay, so there is this programming contest called ACM ICPC. It's a world famous programming competition where college students from around the world compete against each other, and there are usually different rounds happening in India, and the top teams go to the world finals. Uh, so I saw this page in the institute website which mentioned that in the ACM ICPC regional contest conducted uh, in Chennai, four teams of IIIT Kottayam made into top 25. That's pretty good, I would say. It means the college has some kind of programming culture, and usually all the good tech companies um, base their interviews, at least for beginner programmers, based on their programming abilities. Which are most so all the questions are focused on sol on problem solving. So generally, if you tend to do good in these contests and online coding platforms like Codechef, Top Coder, etc., it's probably easier for you to clear the interviews of the top tech companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, etc., etc. Uh, Yeah, so this is pretty good, I would say. So if you join the college, probably means you will be also hearing about ACM, ICPC, and things like that, and you'll be also, it's a slight chance that you'll be also getting interested in these things, and you will also start competing, and which will improve your coding, and which will help you get a good job in the end. So it's pretty good. Uh, Page which shows the achievements of students across various programming contests, not necessarily ACM and CPC. So some of the interesting things which I found. Okay, first of all, like just by going through this, it seems like students are participating in a lot of contests and the hackathons and things like that. So that's really good. Again, as I mentioned, there seems to be like a good programming culture there, and there seems to be some students which made into Google Summer of Code. It seems like one student got qualified for Google Summer of Code in 2018 and 2020, and two students qualified again for Google Summer of Code. Um, um, yeah, that's good. Google Summer of Code. It's a program in which Google funds students to contribute to open source projects. It's usually very competitive. Students need to pick an open source project and make contributions, and then the open source organization will decide whether the student qualified for Google Summer of Code, and if they qualify, they get to work one summer contributing to Google Summer of Code, and this will be funded by Google. So it seems like three students went into Google Summer of Code since the institute was started. It's good. Like a lot of students, a lot of colleges probably don't even have one, even after many years of existence. So that is good. But for comparison, you can see here it's like a random article from IIIT Hyderabad website. Over 20 students got selected for Google Summer of Code and outreach programs. Okay, so it seems like there's just in just 1 year, I assume. Uh, so that's like a stark contrast. But still, there is still students participating in this, and that is good. And there also seems to be students participating in Code Jam. Uh, so Code Jam is a programming contest run by Google, where students across the world compete to get, I think, to get interviews in Google, probably something like that, or it's just a fun programming contest. And seems like some students have made some, at least a student had got 1066 rank in Code Jam, stuff like that. Not bad. Um, Again, shows some kind of programming culture there. It's not. It doesn't seem like anyone is doing like really, really good, but it seems like students are doing okay. So there is that, and it seems like students participate in hackathons a lot. Okay, there are like some students winning Jams Hack 23, receiving runner-up in hackathons. So that's good. Students are participating in hackathons and stuff like that. Overall, not bad. It was what I thought of IIIT Kottayam. I think seems mostly positive going through the stuff here. Sure, it can be much more better, like when comparing to something like IIIT Hyderabad, but the institute is in very early age and it seems to show a lot of promise. I can't really find anything negative here, so it seems like a very safe bet, uh, at least from what I read. If you are considering to get a CS degree, I would also probably message alumni or students studying in this college in LinkedIn, or okay, maybe in Facebook or stuff like that, to just get to know what they think, their personal experience, stuff like that. Um, if you're not sure, I would do that. But yeah, overall seems pretty good. Yeah, that's my review. And I just didn't prepare much for this. I just went through it and just said whatever came to my mind. So go and do more research, watch more YouTube videos to make before making a decision. Yeah, but that's it from my side. See you all later.